Good morning. Hey. So, we're going to make vegan pancakes, blueberry pancakes again today. So, the other day when I made the blueberry pancakes, I told y'all that I was experimenting with some couple of ingredients. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. I hate that cough. Oh my God, I hate it so much. All right. So this morning I have just some straight up pineapple juice, and I added some blueberries into it. I mean, blueberries. I have straight up pineapple juice, and I added some ginger into it, okay? It is so good. All right. Okay, so the other day when I did my banana blueberry pancakes, I told you I was experimenting with the garbanzo bean flour, right? Trying to find some alternatives to all-purpose flour, okay? So, I'm gonna tell you why I chose to use garbanzo bean flour and some of the other flours that I have. So this morning I'm gonna try it with coconut flour. Okay, we're gonna see how that works out. Hold on. So instead of using almond milk, I have some coconut milk. We're gonna use a coconut milk, all right? That should give us a good sweet flavor. So right here this is cashew flour, and I also have almond flour, and then I have the garbanzo bean flour, okay? So the reason why I chose garbanzo bean flour the last time is because I really like how this flour stays kind of sort of like the consistency of a flour when I've used it for other things, all right? The cashew flour is made from a cashew. So, and you can even taste it. When you taste it, it doesn't, like, it tastes nutty in the sense of it's not finely ground like this garbanzo bean flour. So it kind of nuts up in your mouth a little bit, all right? It just tastes, it gets nutty. Not like as in flavor nutty, but consistency nutty, okay? Same thing with the almond flour. I have the same problem, and this is actually not as finely grinded. This is not as finely grinded as this cashew flour. So immediately, like when you feel it, it's a little bit more coarse, okay? When you taste it, you taste that coarseness in your mouth. So that's why I did not use the cashew or the almond flour the last time I did the pancakes, okay? The garbanzo bean flour, though, it keeps that nice smooth texture throughout. So when you taste it, it has a nice smooth texture. But the thing about the garbanzo bean flour is that garbanzo bean taste and flavor came through on the pancakes, and not really what you want in a pancake, okay? So it was suggested to use coconut flour, which I have, and this is very thinly coarse. I like the consistency that it maintains. All right, it doesn't get chunky, it doesn't get nutty. Again, nutty, not nutty as in flavor, but nutty as in texture, okay? So, and I think that the coconut flavor will bring out a good flavor in these pancakes. So that's what we're going to experiment with today. Now, I told y'all last time, I usually don't come on here and experiment, but, you know, it's a learning process for all of us, right? All right, so that's what we're going to do. Ooh. Got stuck in my throat on today. And for those of you just joined, pineapple juice, straight up pineapple juice with some ginger. Absolutely divine. Naturally sweet, no sugar, no nothing added to it. It's so good, okay? All right, so let's make some pancakes. This time I've ran out of bananas. So I'm not gonna add any bananas to it. It's just gonna be a straight up, blueberry pancake, okay? But it's gonna be vegan. So it's gonna be healthy and it's gonna be good. You can still eat good vegan. All right, before I get started, I'm gonna take another sip of my juice. And while I do, y'all go ahead right on the bottom and just press share, okay? It only takes 2 seconds and it don't cost you nothing. Just press share. I'm gonna take another sip of my juice. Did you share it? Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I have some coconut flour. I'm not really measuring it out. It's gonna be kind of hard. This bag is full, so it's gonna be kind of hard to pour it out the bag in there. So I did not measure it, okay? So I have some baking powder, all right? We want baking powder for the fluff. If you like fluffy pancakes, you want your pancakes to rise, then you want a little bit of baking powder in there. Probably gonna put about maybe a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon. That's about enough, okay? Then I have some, this is raw sugar. Again, another thing that I'm going to that I want to get, and I forgot to get it when I was at the store yesterday, was some monk fruit. All right, you can use monk fruit to sweeten your stuff. It's natural, not sugar. It's much healthier for you, but this is raw sugar, so this is actually, you know, it's still sugar, but it's not like processed sugar, okay? So it's a little bit better for you. So we're gonna add some sugar in there because I would like my pancake to, you know, have a little flavor. I'm gonna add some vanilla, and we're gonna this is all gonna go into this little mixer right here. So simple. All right, so while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and do my egg replacer. All right, so for this particular egg replacer, it is 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of water, and that's equivalent to 1 egg, okay? So let me go ahead and put this in there. I need to stir it up. And then let it set aside for a second so it can thicken up, and it's gonna act as our egg. All right. Now you can add, I'm gonna add blueberries because I wish I had another banana so that I can add the banana again. But if you were doing the banana, because I really love like the flavor of banana and blueberries together. If you were doing a banana, then you could just sit that sucker right in there and it's gonna blend up like you were making a smoothie, okay? So this is, all right, I'm gonna show you, for those of you who have not seen this yet, I'm gonna show you how this works right now. You can see that it's a little watery, all right? We're gonna let this sit and it's gonna thicken up, and that's gonna act as our egg, okay? All right. All right, so I'm gonna use some coconut milk instead of almond milk. It's this spoon off. Oh, and last time I forgot to put a little bit of oil in here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of sunflower oil, okay? Smells so good. All right, so, and look, it's nice and thick. I love coconut milk. Love it. So we're gonna add some here. I can always add more, okay? I always add more coconut milk. I don't want it to be too runny. And I could just melt some vegan butter, plant-based butter, but we'll do a little bit of oil instead, okay? And I don't need a lot because I'm not making a lot. All right. All right, so this egg, see, it is thickening up. What I'm about to go ahead and do is I'm about to go ahead and get this blended. And then once this egg is finished thickening, I'll add it to it, blend it again, and then we can make our pancakes. And it is really that simple from scratch, okay? All right, so we need some more liquid in here. Alrighty. And so one thing about cooking, when I was teaching culinary arts, I always told my students, you can always add, but you cannot take away, okay? So it's fine if I needed to put some more milk in here, but what I would not have been able to do is take milk out. All right, we need more milk. It's a little dry. We're just gonna put the rest of this milk in here. Now, if I would have had that banana would have helped out with adding some more moisture in here. I may have to, I'm out of coconut milk. Somebody told me to get it yesterday too. So I may have to add just a little bit of almond milk. And this should be just about ready, that egg. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the egg in here. Bam. Just like you would do some regular pancake mix, okay? You can also use this recipe for waffles as well if you want to do vegan waffles. All right, come on. Let's see how this works. I'm ready to eat, okay? All right, this is requiring a lot more liquid than what I had. I use a lot of coconut oil. So it must be the coconut flour. And again, I'm experimenting, so y'all can experiment right on along with me this morning. We learn together. All right, let's try it again. This should be good. All right, it's blending. Their coconut flour is a thick little sucker, all right? So that's what's causing me to have to keep putting in more and more liquid. And it looks like it's thicker than regular, if I were to use regular all-purpose flour. Good to know. This is crazy. So that's okay. It's getting there, but it ain't there. So okay, so that's good to know. The coconut flour is a lot more thick than regular all-purpose flour. So you probably gonna, if you're using coconut flour, then you're probably gonna need a lot more liquid than if you would regular all-purpose flour. Or even decrease the amount of coconut flour. before I go live. But it's cool. We learn together. Now we're getting somewhere. I cannot believe. All right, here we go. Goodness gracious. All right. So, just gonna yeah, nope, not ready. So we need some more liquid, but I'm gonna taste it. It's not bad. All right, so here's what we need. We need more vanilla. We need more sugar. Again, that's pure cane sugar, and we need a little bit more almond milk. I may have to separate this because I have a feeling I'm going to have to put some more almond milk in here again. But it's getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so while this is blending up, I'm going to go ahead and pull my flat top over here, okay? So give me just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's check it. Y'all. I think I'm gonna need more liquid. Oh my goodness. All right, so on top it looks okay. All right, this may be good. All right, we're gonna try this. Feel like I'm gonna have to come back and do a part 3 of these doggone pancakes. Okay, let's try this. Let's plug this in. And let's see how this works. Now I'm gonna I also pulled out some of my vegan sausage. It's smoked applewood sausage. Hey, ain't nobody talking to you right now. All right. So I'm gonna also throw this on the flat top as well, okay? A little smoked vegan sausage. We'll let this cook. I'm going to put some of my, Lord Jesus. I have some plant-based butter, okay? Just gonna coat this. Now last time on the last video, learned my lesson. We didn't add any butter to the pancakes. Usually I don't have to, but you know, when I'm making pancakes, but we're working with different ingredients today, so, and the last time. So we're gonna be on the safe side. So I'm gonna put this down, let that cook right there. We're gonna be on the safe side. We're gonna oil it down, grease it down to get these pancakes together. Can y'all see what's going on here? All right. Move back. You move out the way. Thank you. Okay, y'all. I have my blueberries. I already washed these. And I'm just going to set the blueberries on top. I did not add them to the blender because I didn't want them to blend up. Like, I want them to stay you know, blueberries. Even though that may not have been bad, like to blend the blueberries up into the mix, and then you have blueberry batter. That's an option. And this is what happens when you get in the kitchen, like that may work. At least that's what happens for me. And then I just like, you know, experiment and play around. Okay, so I got my blueberries, so we're gonna put them on top. This is getting hot. All right, guys, we're getting there. Did y'all share the video? Make sure you share the video. Invite some friends, okay? Right, Kiki. He wants everything that I eat, okay? And I'll be having to be like, dude, you can't eat everything I eat. But then when it's time for me to eat some vegetables, and I give him some vegetables, he don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay? He is a trip. All right. This is sizzling a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Make me a pancake. I don't know, guys. I'm scared about this. Yeah, no, this ain't working. Something ain't right with it. Here, let me let y'all see what it's doing. Can y'all see? Let me let y'all see what it's doing. See that? That ain't how it's supposed to be. All right, I'm gonna try. See, we learning together. Cause this is, I told y'all I'm experimenting. Okay, let me try something. As much milk as I added, let me see if adding some more coconut flour to this will make a difference. Because we don't, it ain't supposed to do that right there. See, look, I added too much coconut flour. Well, I don't think coconut flour is gonna work for these pancakes. Now I gotta add some more milk to thin this back out. Oh, So what I do know is that the garbanzo bean flour, it held very well, but the taste just wasn't there. Okay? So look, I can't even, this isn't even, that ain't it. That ain't it, y'all. That is not it. All right, let's try. This ain't it either. This is paste. This ain't it, y'all. This ain't it either. I mean, it looks like it's gonna hold, but I don't know. Let's see. But I know one thing, that other one ain't it. Here, I'll show y'all what's going on, okay? See? This is the one I just put down. That's the one that messed up, okay? I said that one ain't it. All right, can y'all see? Okay. So let's see how this thicker one pans out. And we up in here learning together, because this ain't it. So I'm going to have to do another one. Let me go back into the lab, figure out something else, and see if that's going to work. Yep, no, this ain't gonna work. That ain't working either. Well, it looked like we ain't having blueberry pancakes this morning, but it looked like we are gonna have some sausage. That ain't gonna work. So, either we cannot use, let me get this off of here for a burn. We cannot use coconut flour as an alternative to all-purpose flour for pancakes. The garbanzo bean flour held up pretty well, but I didn't like the taste. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Okay, so let me explain to you if you're just coming on. My intentions was to make some blueberry pancakes, and I am trying to find alternatives to, here goes my vegan sausage, which is pretty good. Oh, you know what? We just scramble us up some eggs. Some vegan eggs, plant-based eggs. Hold on. I have a little bit of plant-based eggs left. But my intention, so I'm trying to find alternatives to using flour. I know that there are recipes out there where you can use like a banana, but I want to experiment with different flours, okay? So that's what I've been doing. First, we used the garbanzo bean flour. It actually did very well. The only thing that I did not like about it was the taste, okay? Salt and pepper on the eggs. But the garbanzo bean flour did well, just didn't like the taste. Then, today, I tried the coconut flour. I got like a half of an egg in here. I tried the coconut flour, but that didn't seem to work. So let me see if there's any type of other flour that I can use, or else I'm gonna have to go to my banana pancakes where the banana is the base. But I really don't want to do that. So we're gonna have to come back for part 3 till we get these pancakes right. Alright guys, I'm gonna go enjoy my half of an egg, my vegan sausage, and my pineapple and ginger juice over here. I'm sorry it didn't work out this morning, but we're gonna get this right, because now I'm on a mission to find the perfect flour substitute for pancakes. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. Make French toast. You know what? I do have some. I make French toast tomorrow because I do have some vegan bread over here. I don't know why people are so against wheat and white flour. If you don't mind it being bleached, most white flour, well, white flour is not good for you. Okay. So what I'm on a mission to try to do is I'm trying to eliminate as much mucus causing foods as possible, okay? White flour is one of those. So that's why I don't want to use white flour. This would have worked fine if I would have used the white flour, the almond milk or coconut milk with the egg replacer, everything else. But I'm trying to eliminate as much white flour out of my diet because white flour is one of those mucus causing foods, and I'm trying to eliminate, decrease whatever mucus from my body, especially because I'm about to do a detox pretty soon, and that detox is going to cleanse like all of that, everything out, cleanse all that mucus and everything out. So I don't want to add it back after I do this like thorough detox, okay? So that's why I'm trying to eliminate the white flour out of my diet. Hey, if white flour works for you, use it. I'm also experimenting with baking too. I don't want to use white flour in baking, but you know, some things I may not be able to get around. But if I can find an alternative, then that's what I'm going to do up in Keisha's kitchen. Okay? All right. So anybody else? I don't see any more questions. What am I drinking? So I'm drinking, this is fresh pressed pineapple juice this morning with some ginger root. And it's divine. It's so good. All right, you guys. I think that's it. Let's see. I know dairy does. Never heard about the white flour. Interesting. Yeah, go. So, okay, so I follow a lot of Dr. Sebi's stuff, but I don't necessarily practice it 100%, okay? But on the list of his things, white flour is on there to not eat, okay? So, again, some things I may not be able to get away from, but I'm trying to figure out what I can and I can't. I know there's, you know, groups and stuff like that, but, you know, being a chef, you know, I want to cook how I still want to eat, but just healthier. So if I can find a healthy alternative to a crab cake, like I did the other day, if I can find a healthy alternative to pancakes, then I'm going to do that, okay? And I'm going to bring you guys along on the ride and the journey to experimenting different stuff, okay? So, yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm experimenting for myself. It gives me my own personal knowledge and experience. That's how, you know, I learned a lot of stuff in the industry. Working, you know, in the restaurants and in the country clubs or whatever, cooking. So, I can do that here, learning by myself. Teaching myself here with other different things, okay? All right, y'all. I hate to be smacking in y'all face because I hate that. In y'all face and y'all ear because I absolutely hate that. So I'm going to go. Stay tuned. Watch out for part 3 of these vegan, plant-based banana blueberry pancakes. I've done the banana base before, but I'm on a mission to find a flour base that works and tastes good, okay? That replaces all-purpose flour. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for sharing. Make sure you like Keisha's Kitchen. And I'm sorry breakfast didn't work out, but we're going to get it right. Cheers. See you guys later.